I'm David Kerr, Professor of Cancer Medicine at the University of Oxford, and today, peculiarly, I'd like to extol the benefits of drumming. When I was a youngster, about 2,500 years ago, I played the side drum, the snare drum, in a couple of very good pipe bands. Then things got busy, medical student, studying as hard as one could, then being swept up with the sort of warp and weft of, busy clinical practice, running the laboratory and so on. I gave it all up. But around the, as close as we can to November the 11th, we have a Remembrance Sunday in which we, citizens of the UK, gather around commemorative war memorials to commemorate, to celebrate, in some ways, the fallen from the Great Wars. And I had an awful notion to start drumming again and to join a pipe band, so I did so. The Laidlaw Memorial Pipe Band in North Oxfordshire, a sort of wonderful group of men and women, fantastic musicians. And it was fantastic. And I want to extol the virtues of it, and I'm going to tell you why. There's some very obvious physical benefits from drumming. Cardiovascular health, some quite good evidence that it can help you to modulate blood pressure of those who are hypertensive. It improves motor skills. In order to be able to drum at a high level, you've got to have a good degree of hand-eye coordination, which as we get older is a good thing to be able to do. It's physical exercise, it genuinely is. If we're out marching, if we're sort of drumming, beating sort of rapidly, it's good physical exercise. I'm talking about a snare drum. We could be talking about a tom-tom and so on also. The pain management, we know that the Muzak and Wolf theory about distractive activity does improve pain control. So again, we have patients who have gone to drumming classes as part of a chronic pain management situation, and it's worked really rather well. And there's even evidence that it can boost the immune system. There's some evidence to show, bizarrely, no, maybe is it bizarre, that you can improve T-cell function by drumming and moving things forward that way. There are cognitive benefits also. You've got to have a decent memory to be able to beat out. You've got to pay attention, focus, that's got to be improved. It stimulates the brain. There's no doubt that sort of rhythmic activities do help connect right and left hemispheres. Perhaps recovery from stroke as part of physiotherapy. The emotional, mental health benefits, there's that sense of community, of coming together, being part of a drum corps, being part of a band, being socially networked, particularly for those of us who are getting a bit older and who've never really had the chance to develop a social circle, who are not very good outside of work. That social interaction and helping with that. Community building, the sense of communication skills, that sense of inclusion, of bonding, of collaboration, of collectivism is great. So I've posted separately a short video of our pipe band playing outside the church when we were at a recent parade. Take up drumming. Honestly, even if it's playing a tom-tom, it doesn't need to be the complicated snare drumming of a pipe band. You don't need to be a rock and roller. You don't need to be a heavy metal drummer. But just get into the rhythm of life. See if you can infuse yourself with that. Obviously, as I have, infused and enthused by finding my mojo, which I have, and getting rhythm back again. So explore the joys, the wonders of drumming. There are bound to be local classes. Have a go at it and see how you enjoy it. Tell me what you think. Tell me if any of you share this rhythmic experience. Of course, you might say, well, I would play the violin, or I'd take up playing the clarinet or the piano. Absolutely. They can be solitary things. Oh, no, unless I guess you're playing in an orchestra. But think about drumming, because it's a collective communal experience. Listen, thanks for listening. Have a look at the video. I hope this makes you smile. And post any comments you may care to leave. The time being, Nedscapers, over and out. And thanks for listening as always.